The following is an example of a batterer seeking assistance from his pastor.
Hi, Joe. You called and said you wanted to see me.
Yeah, gee, Pastor, I'm really glad you were able to find some time to talk to me today. Things have just gotten real crazy at the house, and I couldn't think of anywhere to go or anybody to talk to. It's like I need to talk to somebody today, so, you know.
Well, I'm glad you came, Joe. Now, what's going on?
I don't know what's going on. Karen is like threatening to leave the house. She's threatening to take the kids away and go stay at her mom's. And I don't know what to do about it. I mean, it's just like totally out of the blue. It's like, I don't know what's going on. And I couldn't think anywhere to go. But, I mean, you've always been there, and the church has always been there, and, you know, the community, everybody has been real supportive of us along the way. And, you know, we know so many good people here, and it's just like, I don't know what to do, and I needed to talk to somebody, and I hope it's okay that I came to talk to you.
Sure, Joe, it's fine. Because
I knew you'd understand. I knew that somehow you know what to do, because I don't know what to do. I can't. If she takes the kids, I can't. I mean, what am I going to do? What about me? What am I going to do if she takes the kids?
Yeah. Well, Joe, I know both you and Karen, and I know Karen well enough to believe that she wouldn't want to leave and take the kids unless something was going on. What's been happening?
It's just, you know, I've been cranked up. I mean, work has been really busy, and you know, I need some space. I need some peace. I need people to just get off my back, you know. And it's like last night, I was just, you know, I got home from work. I was sitting in my chair. You know, all I did was to take the remote, you know, and turn on the news. And I asked Karen to bring me some coffee, you know. It's not a big deal. I mean, was I wrong to ask for a cup of coffee? It's just like, so she brought it over and she just like slammed it down. And I don't know what happened. It's just like I had a blackout or something. I slapped the cup, you know, and I guess somehow, you know, it hit Karen's leg, and you know, she says it burned her, the coffee burned her. You know, it was a cup of coffee, you know. I mean, how do you burn somebody with a cup of coffee?
Well, I think that's pretty awful, Joe. Hot coffee can really burn.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't that. I mean, you know, the coffee had been there a couple of minutes. You know how it is, your coffee gets kind of cold. I mean, it's like, I mean, that wasn't really what was up, you know. And then all of a sudden, she's like coming out of the bathroom and telling me that, you know, she's going to leave. She's going to go up to her mom. I mean, she stayed at her mom's last night. You know, it just blown me out. Maybe there's something wrong with Karen. Maybe she's not telling me something. I mean, is she talking to you? Has she got something wrong? I do not know what's going on, but this can't happen. There's just no way this can happen. Something's got to happen. Somebody's got to help. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I came here. I knew you'd listen. I mean, I knew that, but I'm hoping you got some answers too, because I don't know what to do about this.
So, Joe, you said you threw a cup of coffee at Karen last night?
I just slapped. I mean, I didn't mean to do anything like that. It was just like, it was the way she put it down. I mean, I just wanted some peace. I just smacked her with my hand because, you know, she's just being really snotty and like, you know, she was being like real, you know, a real bitch to me. I mean, excuse me, I don't mean to talk like that in front of you, but I mean, it's just like.
Have you ever done anything like that before with Karen?
Oh, no. You know us. You know me.
Well, I know you.
You see me all the time. You've seen us. You know, we get on great. I mean, we have, you know, Karen takes care of the place, and you know, I go to work, and I mean, you've been over to the house. I mean, we got a nice place to live, and the kids have got clothes, and we got food. I mean, we don't have any bills that are bothering us. I mean, it's like, this doesn't happen. I mean, this doesn't happen to people like us. You know, something's up.
Well, it sounds like it is happening, though, to people like you.
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is here. You know, maybe what needs to happen is I need to know why Karen was being such a bitch last night. You know, maybe you could come over to the house and maybe we could come see you together. I mean, maybe you could try and help us figure out what's up between us. I mean, there's nothing. I haven't changed anything. I haven't done anything. It's not like I'm, you know, all of a sudden doing things. It's just the way I am. You know, and all of a sudden it's like she's gonna walk out. I mean, I really need. I mean. We come here every Sunday and we listen to what you have to say, you know, and we hear the word, you know, and we go home and we pray with our kids, and And it's like, it means so much to us. It really does. And it's like, I can't find, I mean, I looked at my Bible last night, and I didn't read it all in one night, but I mean, I was going through it, flipping through it, and I'm looking for something that helps me understand this, and I'm not finding anything, Pastor. I mean,
Well, Joe, it seems to me you may not be looking in the right place, because what I hear you saying is maybe something's wrong with Karen, but it seems to me you might want to stop first and look at what you're doing, because that doesn't sound good.
I don't know where to look. I mean, the Bible, I mean, that's what I hear all the time, every Sunday, you know, every Saturday evening, you know, on Wednesdays when we bring the kids over for Bible study, it's like, you know, we're going to find the answers in the Word. And I mean, I try, you know, I mean, besides, I can't even get any peace to do that, you know? It's like, the kids are always there, and Karen's always nagging me, and it's like, oh, I just need some peace, you know, and I need to find the answers here.
Well, let me ask you again, Joe, what's your part in this? It sounds like things aren't going well. What have you been doing contributing to this?
I know I did wrong. And I've got to find a way to ask for forgiveness. Well, I didn't mean to do what I did.
What's the wrong that you think you've done?
Well, I'm pretty sure that hurt Karen. You know, the hot coffee hurt her, and I didn't ever mean to do that. That was not what my intent was. I mean, I don't even know what my intent was, but I need to find a way to ask Karen for forgiveness for hurting her. I mean, that was never what I meant to do at all. So, I mean, and I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm strong enough. I know myself. I'm not one of these guys that needs to, you know, be in charge all the time. I mean, I can, you know, ask Karen about, you know, forgiveness and all that stuff. And, you know, I know Karen understands. She'll understand. You know, and I'll take responsibility for that. That's what I did. You know, I should never have did that. Should never happen.
Well, do you think you've got a good idea of why Karen would leave? What would you do if someone threw hot coffee on you?
Well, you know, obviously something's wrong with them. You know, I think something's wrong with this person. But, I mean, she can't take the kids. I mean, those are my kids, and I've raised those kids, and I mean, she can't just walk out. She can't just leave me. I mean, what about me? I mean, you just can't abandon me. You know, you just can't just say, because I did one thing, you just can't throw everything away. You know, we've been together on and off 12 years, you know?
Well, it seems to me this might not be the only thing that's happened. What else can you think of that may have put Karen off?
I don't know. I mean, ever since she had that nervous breakdown 4 or 5 years ago, you know, and she doesn't even she doesn't listen to her doctor. She doesn't take those pills. You know, she's supposed to take those pills, and that takes the edge off and calms her down. And she doesn't do it. I know she doesn't do it. I checked the medicine cabinet, and I've seen that pill bottle, and his prescription isn't current, and it's half full. There's no way she's taking them pills. And, you know, if she just do that, you know, when she takes them, she is so much easier to be around, you know. And I don't think she's ever been squared away since that time. You know, and she leaned on the church a lot. The church was really, really helpful. You know, the whole church community, you know, got her back integrated with people again, and she felt like, you know, she was going places. And I was really, really grateful for all the help. But she's just going down that road again, and I'm afraid she's going to bottom out again. I'm afraid she's going to, like, have another breakdown. I mean, you know, she got real suicidal last time, and I'm scared what that all means. You know, that's never good. That's bad. I mean, those kids would be without a mom. That wouldn't be okay. What would I do? I mean, I can't raise the kids on my own.
Well, I hear you have a lot of concern about Karen, but let's talk about you for a while. Joe, what do you do when you get angry or frustrated?
I get frustrated. I get frustrated a lot. I mean, I don't know if I get angry. I mean, you know, I don't stomp around breaking stuff and throwing stuff. I mean, but I get frustrated, you know, and somebody will, like, you know, push my buttons, and I'll, like, yell or something. But,
you yell at the kids?
Well, you know, it depends on what they're doing.
We
don't yell at them.
Joe, do you ever hit your kids?
In our house? No violence in our house. I'll make sure of that.
No physical violence?
Nobody.
But yelling is...
kids don't hit each other. If kids hit each other, they answer to me.
So you don't hit them?
No violence.
But you yell at your kids?
I wouldn't say I yell at them. I mean, yeah, sometimes I raise my voice to get them to, like, listen, because, you know, I mean, I hear it all the time, you know. You gotta set strict boundaries, you know. You gotta hold the kids accountable and be responsible. You know, if you're gonna raise them good, you know, if you're gonna raise them upright, you know, and they've got chores and they've got things they got to do, and you know, yeah, so we, you know, I'll yell at the kids if they're just not doing what they're supposed to be doing, or if I think they're just, you know, getting out of control. But
Well, verbal can be pretty violent, even if you've never hit them.
But it's not like names or anything like that. It's just like telling them what they need to be doing and where they should be.
What kinds of things do you say to them?
Well, you know, I mean, say, you know, let me see. Like last night, after this thing with Karen last night, you know, it wasn't even a big deal. You know, it was like, I didn't get it. It was totally blown out of proportion. But like, after this thing last night, I went down to the room at the back of the house there, my den. You know, I'm watching my TV, you know, and I've got the VCR in there, and I put a movie in, and I was sitting watching the TV and having a beer. And it was just like, that was the best thing, you know? I was out of the way, leave me alone, you know, everything's gonna blow over. You know, and then the kids kept coming in, and they know they can't come in there. They know that's my space, you know, that's my den, that's where my stuff is, and they're not allowed in there. You know, so I'd yell at them. I'd say, you know, get out of Daddy's den, you know? And then they'd come back in again, and I'd say, didn't you hear me? You know, it's not bad names or anything. It's just I speak loud to them, you know? You know, and if they keep doing it, I'll say, you know, are you deaf? You know, get out, you know? It's not big a deal. I mean, they don't listen, you know, unless I look right at them and I tell them, you know, get out, you know. They keep pushing and pushing and pushing. I think sometimes Karen sends them in, you know? It's like sometimes she just wants to push me.
So, Joe, let's go back. You said you didn't think it was a big deal of what happened last night, but Karen's left, and she's taking the kids. So why do you think she did that?
I don't know. There's something else up here, you know? Because it wasn't a big deal at the time, because she just, like, stormed off, you know? She stormed off, and she mumbled something about her mother, and I wasn't sure what it was. And I went down the room, and the kids were bugging me, and and the kids went away, and I was watching. I fell asleep. I had a couple of beers, you know, with the movie, and I fell asleep. And you know, when I got up, I got up my chair, and I was going into bed, and Karen wasn't there, and it was a note that just said, you know, I'm gone to my mom's for the night. And I was like, all right, she does that, you know, she does that every now and again. She just like, they'll pack up and they'll go off and stay at their mom's. It's kind of like a nice thing for the kids, you know, just sort of get away.
How often does she do that, Joe?
You know, I maybe, you know, once every couple of weeks, or maybe for a weekend, you know, a couple of times a month or something. She'll go over there. But I call up, you know, and she'll talk to me, and it's like, and we work things out on the phone, and I talked to her last night, and she didn't make a big deal out of it last night, you know, but it was this morning when I talked to her this morning. She said, you know, she was thinking she's going to pack some stuff and not come home. You know, she'd come back, get some stuff, and then like, not come back. And it's like, what's this all about?
Well, you know what it sounds like to me, Joe, is maybe the reason Karen left and took the kids is because she's scared of you, because your behavior last night.
Karen's scared of me?
It sounds like she could be.
Karen is such an angel. Karen, you know, we have, you know, Karen, there's no way Karen's scared of me. I never do anything to scare Karen.
Well, it sounds
you know?
like throwing hot coffee at her would scare her.
It was an accident, though. I mean, she'll understand.
Did Karen think it was an accident?
That's the thing. I can't even really talk to her about it. She's just being very. I know her mom is like. I bet her mom is like one of these people. She doesn't go to church or anything. Her mom is. I've never been very fond of her mom, and I know that's not very Christian of me, to hold grudges and stuff. But her mom can really get under my skin. Or she can get under anybody's skin. I mean, you should meet her mom. But she didn't want to talk about that today. But I know she would understand if she heard from you, or if she heard from, you know, she knew we had talked, and I was trying to figure out what was up. I know she would understand, and I need some help that way. I don't know what, you know, I need some place to figure this all out.
Well, maybe one of the things you could do is not pressure Karen right now and just let her be and give her some time to see what she wants to do.
Well, what if she's not making good decisions? You know how what happens with Karen is, you know, she gets real nervous and real anxious and stuff, and you know.
Well, right now, Joe, I'm concerned about what...
You remember a while back she got like, she had to go on them pills because she got like totally freaked out and wasn't able to like do anything. I mean, and I've been there for Karen. I've been there all the time. When she got that time, she got really freaked out. I did all the cooking and cleaning, and I watched the kids, and all she did was take her pills and go to bed, and you know, and that's all Karen needed to do, and that, you know, And it's like I'm worried now. I'm worried that maybe that's what's happening again. Maybe what happened last night is Karen's starting to lose it again. Maybe we need to, maybe you and I could, maybe she could come in and talk with you, or maybe, maybe Karen's talked to you already. Maybe she's told you some of the things that she's having to deal with, but she's not talking to me about it. And I was hoping maybe we could all get together and talk about it. So it's just too much right now, and I don't know what I'm going to do about it.
Well, I'm not so sure you're making good decisions right now. It sounds like...
You're right. I don't think I am. I think my head is so full of everything. I mean, I can't think straight. I mean, I was thinking today, I don't know. I just, I told her I was going to come see you, and I told her you'd probably want to talk to her and maybe talk to us both together and all that stuff, because I feel real good about the church, and that you understand and you can help people. I mean, the whole thing is, about families and wanting to, keep us all sort of, working well together and being a part of the community. I mean, we really, really love that about this church. I mean, that's why we came in the first place. That's what keeps us coming. I mean, we really trust her experience, and but this morning when she said she might not come back, I was just like, I got to do something, and I don't even know where to turn. I don't know where to start. I don't, and like every time, the other thing that was really weird this morning is, the sheriff's deputy came out this morning and gave me some piece of paper or something about, I got to go to court in a couple weeks about some order, some protection thing. And I'm not sure what that's all about. I got a feeling the neighbors again, those people that live just up the road from us, they're always sticking their nose in our business. I don't know what their business is at all, but I got a feeling they may have said something to the police.
So Joe, you're needing to go to court to have a hearing about a protection from abuse order, it sounds like?
Well, I'm going to my attorney right after here because I got an appointment with him, and he's supposed to tell me what this is all about. So I don't know any more about it than that, just like what the deputy gave me this morning. I left it out in the car. I mean, it's not that important. It's not a big deal. I don't think it is anyway, so my attorney will take care of it. But, my thing is I got to figure out how to get Karen to sort of, see that I'm doing something and to come home and not, like, take the kids and stuff. That's what I need to focus on doing. That's what I got to do. And that's why I wanted to talk to you about, how am I going to do that? How are we going to do that?
Well, Joe, you're right. The church cares about families, and sometimes the best thing a family can do is to let the members of the family have some time off and away, especially when there's trouble. And it sounds like there's trouble, and it sounds like right now you're the cause of that trouble for the family.
What am I doing?
Well, it sounds like what you're doing is hurting the kids and hurting Karen by your behavior.
That's not new. That's sort of how it is. I mean, that's the way it's been for us all the time. It's just like, I don't know, I think something else is going on. I think there's another thing going on here. I mean, there's this guy, who Karen works part-time, and there's this guy out there, and he calls the house, and I'm like, I don't know, this is like, it's like always coming back to me, but I don't know, I think there's something else going on here now, and her mother is like always in the middle of this stuff. There's something else going on here, and I need help trying to figure it all out. So, but I have to see my attorney. So, I mean, I've got that paper in the car. I mean, I'll ask him if it's okay if I get, make a copy and that you see what it is, see, if there's anything you can do. But I got to go see my attorney.
Okay, Joe. Come back, because I'd like to talk to you some more.
Oh, yeah, I will.
Okay, good.
Thanks.
Yep.